phrase back in the 70s to persuade people not to throw their trash on the ground. Reduce, reuse, and recycle is commonly used today to remind us not to pollute. I would like for you to consider reducing, reusing, and recycling the trash that you are producing. Working in an elementary classroom, we are required to teach the children the importance of recycling. We continuously remind them to put their used paper in the recycling bin, and at lunchtime to put their aluminum cans and plastic bottles into the recycling bin. We have all heard about the planet being in danger because of the amount of trash being used in our land being produced. It's on the news, we read it in the newspapers, we see it on the billboards. There's even famous people who endorse recycling. Even though we're continuously reminded to recycle, we usually just throw our trash in the garbage can and forget it. Why do we do this? Maybe if we're reminded the true meaning of recycling, how to recycle and why we should recycle, maybe we'll do better. Let's face this challenge head on by first learning the definition of recycling. Merriam-Webster states that recycling means to reuse or make a substance available for reuse. Recycling is a process where items are changed to make new products or a process to make the same product. Recycling can also be as simple as reusing a product. For instance, you could take a butter bowl or a glass jar and reuse it for storage for something else. Next, let's see how we can actually recycle at home. Most cities offer recycling tubs and pickup service. This is a service we should all take advantage of. If your city does not offer this service, it's simple to just make your own recycling tubs and take it to the recycling center yourself. An advantage to recycling aluminum cans is cash in your pockets. We need to stop buying plastic water bottles and using something else instead. Why should we be concerned with recycling? This is a question many may ask. If we do not start soon by reducing the amount of trash we're producing, our planet will not survive. We are using too many trees to make paper products, and the loss of trees affects the quality of our air that we breathe, it affects the shade that we receive, and it also affects the beautification of our earth. Plastic and other products take many years to decompose. This is causing an abundance of trash in our landfills. Runoff from landfills are poisoning our water supply. Can Manufacturers Institute in Washington, D.C. has some fun facts I'd like to share with you that may pique your concern in recycling. For instance, let's talk about the most recycled container in the world. Do you know what it is? It's aluminum cans. An awesome 105,784 cans are recycled every minute nationwide. Used aluminum cans are recycled and returned to a store shelf in as little as 60 days. So you could possibly reuse the same can up to 6 times a year. For each pound of aluminum recovered, Americans save the energy resources needed to generate about 7.5 kilowatt hours of electricity. That's enough energy saved each year by recycling aluminum to meet the lighting needs of a city the size of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for 6 whole years. Recycling just one aluminum can save enough energy to run a television for 3 hours. Aluminum never wears out. It can be recycled forever. Hopefully these facts will help you reconsider your recycling efforts. Our future depends on how we treat our planet now. Now that you are reminded the definition of recycling, how to recycle, and why we should recycle, there should be no excuse for you not to begin a recycling program. Let's try our best to reduce, reuse, and recycle the amount of garbage we produce daily. It's my challenge to you to give a hoot, don't pollute.